The following is a talk given by His Grace Nanda Putra Das on his experiences with Guru Maharaj on February 22nd, 2016 in Gurgaon, Haryana, India.
Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanasalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pankulam Kayade Girim Yat Krupatamaham Vande Shri Guru Dinatarinam Paramanandamadavam Shri Chaitanyamishwaram Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Jayapataka Swami Namine Macharyapadaya Nitai Kripapadayine Gauragadha Dhamadaya Nagaragramatarine Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nidinamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. I was asked to remember some of the pastimes of Guru Maharaj, the days when I met him first. I met him first in Trivandrum temple, ISKCON Trivandrum. I started serving in the temple in Trivandrum in 1982. And at that time he came to Trivandrum. He used to come twice in a year, thrice in a year he used to come. Those days ISKCON was not so very popular in that area, and just started preaching in 1980. So when one of my friends, I went to ISKCON through one of my friends, his name is Vijayavamshi Vihari Das. And he invited, he said, you come, that is Guru Maharaj is going to come. Those days we used to call him Shilacharyapat. Shilacharyapat is going to come, please come. So I went along with him to the airport. I saw him coming. Those days he was pretty young, 35, 36 years old. He was a very charismatic personality, coming out like that. I was so impressed, I was so happy. Then as he was coming, I was under the impression that Swamijis, I have seen when Swamijis, when they come, we pay obeisance, they stand there, they put some akshatai and then they bless you. So I thought as soon as Guru Maharaj came out from the airport, the heavy kirtan was going on, and I paid obeisance, straight obeisance, thinking that I will get blessing now. And when I lifted my head, I saw he was 100 feet far. Yes, just passed by. He didn't go. I was wondering why like this. Then went to the temple. He gave everyone, after the lotus feet washing, he gave everyone prasadam. Took prasadam. The class was so apt. Whatever we had, whatever as a beginner, whatever queries we had in our mind, all that was answering without even asking. So nice. The first experience was very nice. Then after that I met him in Bangalore for the Rath Yatra. I was about 18 years, 17, 18 years. I was just a young boy. Then went to Rath Yatra. In Trivandrum I had explained, I don't have the support of my parents. They are afraid that I will run away, so they don't allow me to go to temple. Then Guru Maharaj said, no problem. You, whenever you go to your house, give them some prasadam. Then he gave extra 2 prasadam. You gave 1 for your father, mother. Who else is there? He gave 3 for prasadam, and of course I went and gave it to them. They didn't appreciate very much because they were Smarta Brahmanas, Nambutiri. As far as they are concerned, any mission of God will not take place here without our knowledge, because we are orthodox people. Then I was praying. Then next went to Bangalore. When I went to Bangalore, and the airport again, went for reception. And then as he was getting into the car, I was so enthusiastic. I went nearby the door and I said, I am here, Guru Maharaj, I have come. Guru Maharaj, I have come. Said, Acharyapada, I am here. I just went and screamed. Then Guru Maharaj just noticed. People with me, they thought, people are going to shout at you, simply going in. And Guru Maharaj, he just gave me a garland. Thank you very much for coming. Imagine I was a young boy, just Guru Maharaj, then interview was there. Interview time, Guru Maharaj asked, how old are you? I said, I am 19 years old. But you look 10 years old. Can you manage without the help of your mother? He asked me. I said, yeah, sure. No test, no writing test and all was there. He was just interviewing. Just few questions. Then he asked me a few questions. Who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead? Was the one question he asked me. And I said, Krishna, he was also laughing. Then, do you think austerity is required in a spiritual life? I said, of course it's required. What austerity do you do? Then I said, I will chant 16 rounds, I will follow regulative principles. Then Guru Maharaj said, but this is not austerity, this is happy thing to chant Krishna's name, to dance, to take prasadam. Is it so difficult? Is it very austere? What is the extra austerity you will do? And I said, I will do book distribution. Good. That also is enjoyable. Then he said, Susugam kartum avvayam. Everything in spiritual life is enjoyable. There is no austerity at all. Don't think you have to take too much austerity. Everything is enjoyable when you do it with a consciousness of Krishna. He explained that. That went into the mind so deeply. Means even now I remember very clearly how he was explaining. Then initiation time, what do you want? He asked me. So normally we have to ask Guru. So I will ask during the interview, I will ask, what do you want? Then I should say, I want initiation, I want Diksha. I should ask, beg and take, that's a method. Then Guru Maharaj asked, what do you want? I said, I want your Mahaprasadam. He was taking lunch at that time, in interview time. Then he gave that chapati. Then he just gave like that. Then he put it in the sabji and then he gave. Immediately he took prasadam. So you want Mahaprasadam, that's enough? Then my temple president was getting hot. Arey, ask for Diksha. And I said, I want initiation. Then he said, you have taken with the right hand prasadam, and then you have eaten it, and then now you are folding your hand. What type of Nambudiri you are? He asked me. And went and paid, washed my hands. That was initiation interview. That year in Rath Yatra, Bangalore Rath Yatra was first time Rath Yatra was taking place. Krishna Balaram Rath Yatra. Krishna Balaram is so heavy. About Krishna alone, you have to minimum 3 people will have to hold. The base, the bottom is normally they have solid deities. The bottom is very heavy. It's very big, and Krishna is also very heavy. Minimum 3 people will have to hold one deity. 3 people means not like me, like stout people have to hold. It's very difficult to even move, push and move. Deities were on top, fresh, newly made Ratham. Guru Maharaj sat nearby, the driver was also there, and one more devotee was there nearby chanting mantras. Hare Krishna Mahamantra, chanting mantras, chanting, announcing things. Suddenly, when the Ratham took a turn, just took a turn, Ratham broke. The platform, the first platform, that support was broken. The whole Ratham was going like this. And then, of course, it was broken, and suddenly it stopped, and people were there assisting. Somehow or other, some lorry was there. Lorry suddenly was asked to come forward and gave a support to the. It just stood like this. Imagine such huge deities, Krishna, Balaram. Definitely, they would have fallen. But Guru Maharaj caught them with one hand Krishna, one hand Balaram. How he held them, we don't know. It's really magic. Even now, cannot understand how he was able to hold that deities. He was himself going to fall down. He was balancing himself. Then with two hands, he just held Krishna and Balaram. Didn't fall. Krishna Balaram didn't fall. Of course, he was very sick after that. He was very anxious. Then Krishna Balaram were taken in a kind of some arrangement was made to remove one portion of the Ratham, and the bottom portion alone was decorated, and it was taken there. But then it was a very heavy thing. Guru Maharaj was Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Pahi Mam, Krishna Raksha Mam, like that he was shouting, and he was holding. He held for about 10 minutes. Nobody else can jump on top because it's falling. Yes. And only, nothing can be done. And from here, somebody wanted to support with the, for lifting the wire and all, they make some kind of a, stick will be there. One stick like that, another small stick like this. With that, they push up the wires. With that stick, somebody wanted to support. The stick will break, it won't stay. And then nobody can do anything. For 10 minutes until the arrangement, alternate arrangement was made, Guru Maharaj held. This was in 84, I think. This was in 84. He held Krishna Balaram in his hand. And of course, later on somebody asked how you could do that. Well, Krishna put me there, so I have to do it. And if I have to do it, he has to give me the strength to do it. That's all. He just didn't answer much. He just casually passed it off like that. It is definitely Guru Maharaj was empowered at that time to hold Krishna Balaram like that. It was another unforgettable pastime. Then again he came to Trivandrum after 1 year in 85. He came to Trivandrum. We made arrangement for him to see Adikeshava temple, from where Lord Chaitanya found Brahma Samhita. When he came to Adikeshava temple, myself and my friend Vamshi were given full responsibility to arrange things in Adikeshava temple. Means like when Guru Maharaj comes, many things have to be arranged. They call Talapuli. Small girls, they hold lamps both sides and they stand Talapuli. And we had made arrangement for Purna Kumbha, inviting Guru Maharaj into the place. All the film show was there, World of Hare Krishna film show was there. And lot of locals were there, Prasadam arrangement was there, all that regular arrangements. Two of us boys, we were young, but then we were given that responsibility. Very less devotees were there at that time. Previous day, we made all arrangements and came and slept very late, around 12 o'clock or something. We were below 20 years age. So we slept very late. And next day morning, We were sleeping and sleeping and sleeping. We kept alarm, we didn't hear. Myself and I went to my friend's house and we were sleeping together. And then next day morning, around when we open our eyes, we both saw, hey, it's time up, catch up, it's time up, come. Guru Maharaj is calling. In the dream, actually I was thinking that, I have taken the dream, I have already taken bath, I am already moving towards the temple, I am already, reaching the temple, I am seeing both sides, but I was dreaming actually. I didn't know, I was so tired and was dreaming. But then Guru Maharaj came and he just shouted, And then I woke up my eyes. Suddenly Guru Maharaj is calling. Suddenly I opened my eyes, I am sleeping, I am still in the bed. That time I saw Vamshi is also opening his eyes. He said, oh, it's already 6 o'clock. Did you see something? He asked me. I asked him, did you see something? We both saw same thing. Guru Maharaj is calling. It's time up, let's go. You are supposed to leave the temple by 6 o'clock, but we are getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning there. Then suddenly we went, just like that, somehow or other in 5 minutes we finished all the primary things, put dhoti and ran to the temple. We took in, those days auto rickshaws were not so common in those area. I had my cycle, I kept him in the back and just drove. It's about half a kilometer, almost 1 kilometer. Went to the temple, throw the cycle somewhere and we just some few steps you have to climb go to the temple. We just climbing the temple, Guru Maharaj is coming out and he, oh, you made it. It's like, yo, you made it. Just continuation. Hey, get up, fast. He is calling and the next thing is, oh, you made it, he asked. Then we were really shocked. As though, just Guru Maharaj just woke us up and we told him about the dream, Guru Maharaj just smiled, nothing else. Then another, so that was like installing so much faith on Guru Maharaj. And whoever heard, they were all surprised. That time I had invited my father to come and meet Guru Maharaj. It was like a government official, like locally known person. So my father was not so very happy. He used to ask, why you want to go and I understand spiritual life is required and Guru is required, everything is understood. But then why you want to go and surrender to somebody who is not even from India, who is not even from this culture? What is the purpose? You are just getting, attracted by something superficial. If you go and take, somebody like Abhedananda Swami, those days he was there. He was a nice spiritual master too. He was a spiritual master. You take from him Diksha, understood. But then, this is like a fashion you are doing. It's not really spiritual life. You are just fascinated by some foreigner, that's all. He used to say like that. Just to discourage me, I don't know whether it is. He was a scholar also in Sanskrit. He used to be the, for the Maharaja of Travancore. Our family people were like the priests. He knew language, Sanskrit language. He was also qualified otherwise. So then he was not very appreciating very much. And then Guru Maharaj came, Pada Puja was going on, and everybody went and took prasadam. My father was standing in the back like that. Guru Maharaj noticed. No, we have not told him this, my father, I have not told him anything. After getting up, he took to prasadam, he took to laddu or something, he took, and he came and gave it to my father. You didn't come and take prasadam, take it. My father was suddenly shocked. Some 150, 200 people were there, he is noticing all that. You didn't take prasadam, you take it. Really shocked. Then I said, you can. Then he wanted to speak to Guru Maharaj. After this incident, he didn't even want to see him, but because of the compulsion, he came. But then when Guru Maharaj came and gave laddu, then he said, can I talk to him? Then Guru Maharaj just arrived. He is coming from somewhere else out of India. So he wanted to take bath, get fresh and all that. Then he came. And my father was ready with some other argument. It's like, normally when we say chant Hare Krishna, Vaishnavism means, they immediately put up Shaivism, this ism, that ism, try to argue things. My father was also thinking, he was prepared. And then Guru Maharaj, when he asked, he just casually started speaking, oh, very nice. What is your good name? Narayan. Oh, your name itself is Narayanan. Wonderful. Guru Maharaj encouraged him like that. And then somebody came and gave some prasadam. Guru Maharaj had it, he just put it like that. Padmanabha Swami prasadam, somebody came and gave in between. He just put it and then washed his hands. Then my father was impressed. Oh, he's not just a foreigner, he knows acharam, he's just washing hands. Very good. He was watching everything what Guru Maharaj is doing. And then, you have any question for me? Guru Maharaj asked. My father said, you are saying Krishna is supreme, which is meaningless. Aham Brahmasmi, the whole thing is Brahman, there is nothing supreme, less supreme and all that. Purnamada Purnamidam he was quoting. From Purnam, when Purnam comes out, Purnam remains. There is, where is supreme, where is subordinate, nothing like that. This is what is mentioned in the Vedas. Then Guru Maharaj explained to him, and he said, in every shastra supports one fact that Krishna is or Vishnu is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And then he said, no, Skanda Purana doesn't support. Skanda Purana says, Lord Skanda, Kartikeya, he is supreme. I have Skanda Purana with me here, which substantiates Skanda is supreme. Then Guru Maharaj said, you take one page, even here it is mentioned, Vishnu is Supreme Lord. You can take a page and read it. For yourself, you have a book, you take it. I just took the thing and he was watching a sloka. The first sloka fell into his eyes. He was watching and watching and he was not reading. Watching. What is the sloka you saw? You just read. Then he said, Nataya Prasad was at our Bhakti Nityananda Swami was there also, beside. Then my father was not reading. Then he took the thing and he said, Satyang Puna Satyang Udhrata Bhujamuchyade Veda Shastram Param Nasi Nadaivam Kesavad Param. That was a sloka coming in Skanda Purana. My father just took it. Guru Maharaj said, every Shastra supports it. You can see your Shastra, he said. Skanda Purana, you take and read. My father just opened the page and saw that sloka. Then he was totally convinced. It happened out of coincidence or Guru Maharaj knew this will happen, we don't know.
This shloka was taken just like that?
Just like that. Just took the book like that and just read it. Your Shastra also says, every Shastra supports it. You read it, he said. Then my father was really taken aback. Oh my God, this is too much. And then he had some discussion and Guru Maharaj said, let him do. Nowadays, the youngsters, it's very difficult for parents to control their children. If they get a bad company, go into the bad company, do bad things, parents suffer. Similarly, if they go into good company and become devotee and render devotional service, like in Bhagavatam, Nrsimhadev says that Prahlad Maharaj, 7 generations before, after, devotees, forefathers and predecessors, everybody gets liberated. Everybody gets to Vaikuntha. So probably, you have a son who has tasted devotional service. Allow him to do it little bit. Let him also study, let him also do this. What you are studying for? He asked. I said, I am studying for BSc. 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 He said, yeah, Bachelor of Science. Oh, I thought Bhakti Science. Let him also do little Bhakti Science. BSc here, BSc there, Train moves into two rails. So let him parallelly study this BSc and that BSc. What is the problem? And then after that my father never checked me from going to temple. That much was great. That was like a, when you say simple things, but it all, it shows a person's spiritual potency. And then evening program. Morning he didn't want to come and take prasadam from Guru Maharaj. But evening there was a public program in the main city. Huge crowd, maybe around some 5,000, 6,000 people. On open yard. Guru Maharaj was giving class and Guru Maharaj mentioned about you can take Japamala from me. Those days Guru Maharaj used to give them Japamala, sign books and give and all. But then I had forgotten to bring the trunk which contains Japamala. I was like go down in charge. I was like this. I was like doing so many things together. Translation work. Very few Malayali devotees were there. Any translation, anything, immediately Nandaputra, I got. So Guru Maharaj was giving lecture. I was translating it to Malayalam. And meantime, it was found that Mala is not there. And somebody had to go and I had to go and give the lecture is going on. You cannot stop it also. Then my father said, I will translate, you go and bring. He translated.
Really great.
Means like from seeing him, from not seeing him and seeing him, a lot of difference. Until then he was totally against. After seeing him he became totally, of course he took initiation from Guru Maharaj. And then I had told him that my father had a doubt like this, like foreigner, you want to accept a foreigner. My father came for initiation. Guru Maharaj asked him, I am just a Mlaicha. How can a Brahmana like you take initiation from me? And then my father had to swallow his words. He paid obeisance and said, no, I consider you as a pure devotee, representative of Prabhupada. I want initiation from you, please. But then, your relatives will criticize you. I said, no, now I know how to convince them. And Guru Maharaj smiled and gave initiation. His name was Narayana Parayana Das.
Narayana Parayana Das.
Yeah. Because of that sloka.
Yes.
That was like another unforgettable experience. And my father was about to pass away. I could speak to Guru Maharaj and Guru Maharaj, my father could hear Guru Maharaj's voice. He was very happy. Guru Maharaj said, your father went back to Godhead. So we are very happy about it.
Your father composed that.
My father composed one, after that my father composed one offer, Vyasapuja offering to Guru Maharaj. Jayadu Jayapataka Swami Acharya Vaidyo, like that one sloka. I totally forgot that. Jayadu Jayapataka Swami Acharya Vaidyo. Then next line comes Jayatu Prabhupada Anuga. Then next line comes Nityananda Karuna's, Nityananda Mahaprabhu's mercy. Then comes Namahata Prakanta. Means like from Namahata was started by Nityananda Prabhu, and here Guru Maharaj starts it again for the welfare of public. That was the thing composed. I used to chant that, but then recently 2 slokas. Then my father invited Guru Maharaj to come visit my house. Our house, he came and visited the house also. took prasadam there with all the safari devotees. Some 200 devotees were there. I took prasadam, and my house was so big, everybody could be contained within that house. It's like a very old house. Joint family system was there. So joint family means one house will have 100 people, 150 people. Such huge houses there. Guru Maharaj was very happy visiting that also. Then in Coimbatore, of course, I have also done so many disservice to him. When he was I was sitting in the front seat next to driver. Guru Maharaj was sitting behind. There was nobody doing kirtan when Guru Maharaj arrived. So I had to go and rush somebody, hey, do kirtan. People were spacing out here and there in Coimbatore. Small house was there. That house we are having temple. I think you started coming there, right? Then I got out and immediately closed the door. And I didn't notice Guru Maharaj's hand there.
Oh.
Got crushed. All the 4 fingers, like became black. It's like life had gone. Krishna! He shouted. I was thinking why, maybe nobody is there. So I was thinking so many things, but then he was shouting Krishna, again Krishna, again Krishna, he was shouting. Then only I saw his hand was very badly injured. Then I was thinking, finished. My life is finished. I'm, the height of Guru Droha. I'm doing it. Then he said, you bring some ice. We didn't have fridge in the temple, so we had to go to nearby house and get some ice. And then I was crying. I was crying means I was practically crying. I'm sorry Guru Maharaj, I'm sorry Guru Maharaj, I didn't see Guru Maharaj, I'm sorry Guru Maharaj. It became a disturbance for him because sorry so many times. And then he said, it's all right. It's all right. It's like purification. Krishna is giving me some purification. Something like that he said. So really feeling bad. And then after that, next time again when Guru Maharaj came, that is the time when he came with Safari devotees and visited my house. And then he saw one finger alone, some black color. And then as he was giving prasadam, he saw black color. My father asked, what happened? Your son slapped me with a car. Then he said, all right. Then he was trying to patch up. No, take it easy, nothing. When Guru Maharaj didn't chastise only, I felt more bad. If Guru Maharaj had chastised, I would have been, thinking, okay, I have gotten the chastisement. When Guru Maharaj didn't chastise, Guru Maharaj said, you're watching the chicken or what? He was asking. Along with that program, Safari devotees had lunch at my home, and then we had a big program organized in Koilon, that is halfway from Trivandrum. Trivandrum, Koilon, halfway is my house. So everybody dropped at my house and had lunch, and then had to go to Varkala, Janardhan Swami temple. I made a mistake of calculation that Varkala temple will open only by 5 o'clock. So people have, the devotees will have prasadam here at around 2 o'clock, and then go to Varkala by around 4:30, then have darshan, then reach Koilon by 7 o'clock, it is correct time. Planned everything like that. And then the train was delayed. All the devotees came late. Devotees came to my house late. They all came, they had lunch at 4 o'clock. Then what to do? Then after lunch, immediately we went to the Varkala Janardhan Swami temple, and I forgot there is a beach, and Guru Maharaj will never leave a beach. Guru Maharaj said, no. I said, for 7 o'clock there is program in Kailon, it's a 1 hour ride from here, and you have to immediately leave. But then how can you leave this place without going into the sea? And ultimately Guru Maharaj went to the sea. And all the devotees took very nice bath. And by the time it was 7 o'clock. Then devotees were hungry. Then they took prasadam from the temple. They ate prasadam. We reached Koilon by traffic jam, the evening time. We reached to Koilon by 10 o'clock in the night. And the people were waiting from 7 o'clock. And the organizers, a few life members were organizing the whole thing. And they were very angry. Hereafter we will never organize anything for ISKCON, they said. Guru Maharaj came and all of them were there. The hall was full. People, the hall was not able to hold the people who came for seeing the program. And all the foreign devotees, they all came. Guru Maharaj introduced everyone. The program went on till 1 o'clock in the night. And the organizers are very happy. And they are asking Guru Maharaj, when are you coming next? We'll organize again. In the beginning they were shouting, and then after Guru Maharaj darshan, darshane pavitra karo, etamar gun, the quality of a pure devotee is very much there in Guru Maharaj. It was like then from there we went to Trichur, came to Guruvayur. At that time my uncle, my mother's brother, was the chief priest in Guruvayur. They call him Mel Shanti. Only a few families could do worship there, means a few parampara. And my mother is coming in that parampara. And my uncle was the head pujari of Guruvayur temple. And I wanted, there was one famous Bhagavatam reciter. His name is Anjam Madhavan Nambudiri. He was very popular, very nice devotee also. And he met Prabhupada a couple of times. He appreciated Prabhupada very much. One devotee from Pakistan. Prabhupada had one devotee from Pakistan, Ravanari Das. Prabhupada gave him Ravanari Das.
He was Mayapur.
He was in Mayapur. And he came, he was there in Guruvayur with us for about 1 month. And the fact that he was a Muslim and this person is a Nambutiri and very, conservative persons. But then he was very happy. You are chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. You are not HG Vartate Namadubhyam. He is to quote from Bhagavatam. He is a Bhagavatacharya. Means he is to give Bhagavatam recitations. And he quoted the sloka. Vartate Namadubhyam te pustapuste Brahmanujannama Grananti. That sloka was quoted. And he said, no. He asked Ravanari Das Prabhu to stay in his ashram. He stayed in his ashram, and when after Ravanari Prabhu took prasadam, he took prasadam from that, Mahaprasadam from that, Anjana Budri. He was a nice person. Of course, he was more like a Brahmavadi. And then I requested him, can you please receive Guru Maharaj with Purna Kumbham? If you don't mind, it will be very nice. We requested him, and he was happy. Yes, any devotee, anybody who is chanting Krishna's names, they deserve such reception. Such receptions are mentioned in Bhagavatam, in Shastras, only for people like this, not for politicians and others. Nowadays they do for politicians, they don't do for sadhus. And sadhus should be definitely received. And then he received, when he received Guru Maharaj came out. They asked Guru Maharaj to climb on elephant and all that. No. Elephant walked nearby, and it's like a small elephant. And Guru Maharaj is also of that size, walking like that. People were very happy watching him. And then Anjana Budri, he came with the Purna Kumbham and he offered to Guru Maharaj, and Guru Maharaj touched the Purna Kumbham. Then they chant that mantra. Rajadi Raja Padahya Sahine, that mantra is chanted while receiving. So he was chanting that mantra and receiving Guru Maharaj, and when Guru Maharaj touched, and Guru Maharaj, he forgot that mantra, he is shivering, In Purna Kumbha he gave it to somebody and shivering, and then he, touching Guru Maharaj like this, entire body, Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. He forgot that mantra. Narayana, 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 Narayana. He was, Guru Maharaj was wondering what is happening. From top to bottom he was touching. He was like touching, and he is paying obeisance again. Old person, very old, maybe around 80 years he is. Paying obeisance, again getting up, again doing this, again paying obeisance. And then Guru Maharaj was very, one side shocked, he was just watching like that. Then Anjam, later on he said, when I touched him, something went into my body, I don't know, I was totally shivering. Practically, with his tears, he washed Guru Maharaj's feet. Practically he did that. Entire Guruvayur, Guruvayur temple became so famous after this person went around all over the world and chanted Ramayana, Mahabhagavatam, and spread Guruvayurappan's glories everywhere. And that person is going crazy in ecstasy, touching Guru Maharaj, paying obeisance, again getting up, embracing him. Guru Maharaj also embraced him. And then later on he said, this person is really having Krishna with him. Krishna is residing in his body. That is why I was feeling so ecstatic. He was telling in the class. After that, full crowd was there in front of the temple. That was like one instance, we can never forget. Later on, after 2 years, when Guru Maharaj came, this person passed away. And Guru Maharaj insisted he wanted to go and say his samadhi, and he paid obeisance there. It's like Guru Maharaj was also equally respecting him. But then that person was a genuine person. It's not a real regular Mayavadi. And he said, he told Guru Maharaj, my only prayer to do you is, at least now, after seeing you, I should forget my Brahmavadam. I should be able to, I know this is correct. What you are saying is correct. I know being a devotee is the greatest thing. But then the Brahmavadam is where I was, brought up right from the childhood. By your mercy, today, in front of Guru Vairappan, I request your lotus feet that let me forget this Brahmavadam. Let me become fully absorbed a devotee like any one of you, like that. Guru Maharaj was, Guru Maharaj was also moved. When he chanted heavy kirtan, then after that Guru Maharaj was moved, he was not able to speak. Then he took his wombat and he did heavy kirtan in the stage for about 1 hour. And then this person was, old man, he cannot jump, because he was physically sitting and doing this. So happy he was. When he said, like this you do kirtan every day, you become great devotee. You are already great devotee. Brahmavadam is nothing in front of this kirtan. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu threw Brahmavadam by Sankirtan, he said. I was very happy. That was like a big, that came in the paper and all that. Of course, our people, they forget. They read and 2 days time they forget everything. It came in the paper, it became very famous. Guru Maharaj visit to Guruvayur. In Guruvayur visit, one more thing happened. I took him to see my uncle. My uncle, he was the head pujari there, and he could not come out of the temple. He has to live for 6 months within the temple campus itself. Even if somebody passes away in the family, he is not supposed to be informed. He has to continue for 6 months. Means early in the morning, 2 o'clock he has to get up, and night around 10 o'clock only he can go to sleep. It was like heavy schedule for him for 6 months. So I requested him that I will take my Guru Maharaj to your room where the main pujari is resting. There only usually the Brahmin community people enter. So I asked him whether I can take my Guru Maharaj to your place, I can see. Then he was very, he was thinking, he was very reluctant. Why? You do one thing, in front of the room there is a hall where people come for hearing Bhagavatam and all that. In the hall you put chair, bring him there, we will discuss. I just see him there. Then I said, no, in the hall lot of people will come around. He doesn't speak English, so I have to be bilinguist. And then he said, okay. Then when I compelled him, I used to go previously also for 6 months when he was Pujari. That was my holiday period. For 2 months I stayed with him and helped him, assist him. So that he was finally, because I pushed him so much, he said, okay, then you bring him at this time. He gave me a time, only 10 minutes, okay. He said, I am very busy from morning till evening. If I get 10 minutes, I want to sleep, but you are disturbing me. He told me all that, chastised me. I said, no problem. I told him that you can come and see him there. Therefore, I should bring him here. Please don't say no. Uncle said, okay. Then I took Guru Maharaj, after darshan I took him to the place. He was lying down like that. He did not even get up. But common sense also he didn't have. Just lying down like that. Yes, you can sit here. Showing like that. I felt bad, but what to do? In front of Guru Maharaj I cannot shout at him. Then Guru Maharaj sat down. Guru Maharaj said, no, I am comfortable, because he has got a small chair that Guru Maharaj cannot fit in. Then I told him, that bench, one bench was there, I took the bench, I put my chadar, everything. Guru Maharaj, please be seated, I told him. Then Guru Maharaj sat down. Then like that he was telling. So some prasadam, he asked the assistant, bring some prasadam, gave it to them. My uncle was telling. Then I told Guru Maharaj, this is my uncle. He has been Pujari for last 11 times. Every time only 6 months you can be the Pujari there. After 6 months again you will have to, another turn has to come. Another family will come. So for 11 times he was Pujari, head Pujari there. It's the 12th time. Like that I introduced him to Guru Maharaj, and I told him that this is our spiritual master, ISKCON's governing body commissioner. All that I explained to him. Yeah, I said. Then Guru Maharaj told him that how you are playing the role of Yashoda Mai. Yashoda Mai, when Krishna goes to play, when he comes back, Yashoda Mai will bath him, he will feed him, she will feed him, and she will dress him nicely in the morning, and she will look after all the comforts of Krishna without caring for her own comforts. That's how normally a mother do. So you are like you are doing the duty of Yashoda Mai. My uncle was saying that from the morning 2 o'clock I have to get up and I have to do this, I have to do that, there is no time, I want to take rest, resting time is also not there. He was telling like that. Then Guru Maharaj told the opposite thing. He told, this is like what you are doing, Yashoda Mai is a job, not a small thing. You have been blessed. Where Krishna is directly present, you are bathing him, you are giving him food, you are pampering him, you are decorating him, you are praying to him for everybody. You are doing such a wonderful thing, and it's like really wonderful. When Guru Maharaj said that, he was explaining the entire pastime, how Yashoda Mai used to dress, and he explained small things like how she will put this, how I have taken darshan, you have very meticulously put everything, all ornaments very nicely dressed, you are taking care of Krishna very nicely, you are very nice, you are your whole family, your entire thing is blessed. When Guru Maharaj said that, Guru Maharaj, when he was describing Yashoda Mai's service to Krishna, He was hair and all for standing on end. He was like talking. His eyes were filled like that. Then my uncle also felt so much. He was also like oh, what I am doing. He is thinking early morning I have to get up, so difficult. It's like this, no time to sleep. But the whole paradigm is gone. Now he is blessed. He is thinking wonderful. Why I am doing this. Then immediately got up and he paid obeisance. Wow. Guru Maharaj. He paid obeisance to Guru Maharaj. And Guru Maharaj, when he got up, Guru Maharaj embraced him. Very nice, I am very happy to meet you. I am able to touch a person who is serving Krishna directly. Wonderful. He was so happy. Then he is not leaving Guru Maharaj. Please be seated, he is telling. He want to tell in English, broken English. He don't want me to translate. And he is bringing, Guru Ayappan every day he is taking prasad, he is taking his food in gold plate, gold cup, and all special, very special vessels made out of thick gold. It's like one where he is taking payasam, one kind of kalasam kind of a thing. You have to hold it with 2 hands. Full gold it is. He just gave it to him, and Guru Maharaj said, no, I am not touching. It's like, no, you can take it, Because when he gave Guru Ayappan's that bathing oil in the hand, Guru Maharaj just licked it, then he looked for the place of a wash basin. Most of the people they do this, but Guru Maharaj he washed immediately and understood a person of acharam and all that. These people watch it very much. And then you can have it, you can hold it. And Guru Maharaj held it. He was very happy. Then he wanted to give that Guru Ayappan's kaupin. That day morning what kaupin he wore, that kaupin is giving prasadam. He is giving butter prasadam, he is giving this prasadam, that prasadam. Then finally as coming down he was telling me, thank you for bringing me here. So like whoever having little bit of spiritual mind or inclination, they really appreciate when they see Guru Maharaj and his activities, his speech. Every action counts. Every action is so meaningful, attractive, and it is helping people to become Krishna conscious. I was really surprised. A person who is doing Guru Ayappan service is thinking another incident took place in Trivandrum, Padmanabha Swami temple. Padmanabha Swami temple, when we went along with Guru Maharaj, and then again I was the bilinguist, talking in English, talking in Malayalam, like that. And then the head pujari came out. The lotus feet of Padmanabha Swami. He brought some tulasi leaves and sandal purple and all that. Gave it to Guru Maharaj. Then he said, I have a small request. No, pujari, I want to talk to you. I have a small request. Pujari is it's like a well built person with nice this thick gold this thing chain and all this wearing. I have a small request to you. Then Guru Maharaj said, yeah, tell me, order me, he said, Guru Maharaj, because he is talking in front of Padmanabha Swami. And then he said, my son, he has finished his post graduation and so many things he has studied, and I want you to get him a job for him in America. Please help me that. Guru Maharaj was surprised. He just looked at, sometimes small babies talk like big people and big people talk like small babies. This person is talking like a small baby. Suddenly we respect him for being a pujari of Padmanabha Swami, and he is coming out and saying this. And Guru Maharaj said, why? If your son goes to America, who will look after his Padmanabha Swami? You should train them up to be perfect servants of Padmanabha Swami. What is there in the Western world? It's mlechas, materialistic place. What is there in the Western world? Ask him to be, train his son here. That's the greatest thing he can do. Then he said, no. My elder son is a fool. He will be here with me. I will teach him to do Padmanabha. He didn't learn anything, he's a fool. Younger son is well educated, he has to go to America. And Guru Maharaj said, people with brain should be near the Lord. Maybe the one who does not have brain, maybe he can go to America and survive. And then Guru Maharaj said, but Padmanabha Swami is looking after you very well. Why you need to go to America? Looking at his, golden chain and all. He is looking after you very well. Why you want to go to America? He said, no. That is like, America, going to America is something. Then Guru Maharaj felt very bad. How people have very low estimate about their own culture, about their own, Krishna consciousness, spirituality. No awareness at all. Then he told, devotees were there, Sarveshwari Prabhu, myself, I think Mahasundar Prabhu was there. He said, you have a lot of job to do, man. You have a lot of job to do, man, here. A lot of people who need to be Krishna conscious. Even person next to Padmanabha Swami is not Krishna conscious. Then everybody we have to preach to, that means. It was like Guru Maharaj was surprised. He said, no, this is not good, he said. Person with brain should be near the Lord. It was like, and even that Pujari had a realization, like that. Guru Maharaj was saying that, I am feeling I am in the mlecha body, I am not able to serve the Lord. You are so fortunate serving the Lord, and you are seeing the other way. This is very bad. One devotee was there in Trivandrum. In Trivandrum, those days it was very difficult to, book distribution is possible. Other than that, nobody will become life member, nobody will give donations. It's like very tough time those days. Nowadays things have changed because it has become an IT hub. A lot of people are there. Those days it was like a white collar job people. Only people working in secretariat and kind of offices are there. And they don't give much donation because they get only limited money. We used to struggle like anything. We used to distribute books and paraphernalia and all that. And we had a program of distributing Bhagavad Gita as an installment. 125 rupees nobody will give for Bhagavad Gita. But if you give for installment, 25, installments we give. And we had to, first installment we get some order form. First we get the order form signed, then we put an agreement form, and 4 months, next 4 months I will give every month 25 rupees each. We will have to go and collect it. Big headache it was. Like, we used to go and collect money like that. A lot of books, Bhagavad Gita is distributed. That time we got a first prize in Maha Small Temple category for Trivandrum, book distribution in Trivandrum Temple. So one devotee, practically I was there and I had to look after from puja, cooking, this, that, everything I used to do myself. Not many devotees were there. And one devotee was there to assist me for collecting this installment. And somehow he was he was also from Bangalore earlier, got initiated, then after that he came to Trivandrum and he was staying there. He collected installments from few people and didn't inform the temple. He spent it for something or whatever. And then those days, the person who was in charge of a person who was a criminologist who was in charge of inquiring Rajiv Gandhi murder case. He is one of the main persons in that, a criminologist. He was my junior in the college. His mother was the principal of medical college in Trivandrum, and he was my junior in the college. I told him, and 2 times I got the information that one person already given the money has not come to temple. Then it's happening. Many people are saying we have given. 1 person, 2 persons, okay. 25 people, 30 people, 50 people, we have already given money, but records are not there in the temple. And then I collected the receipt given to them. Then I found that he was given some fake receipt, and yes. Then I was waiting for the president to come to the temple. He was not there. Meantime, I told my friend that, you see, this guy is doing it. And he used the police to threaten him. And finally he told, I have collected from all these people. And police had to, or do some rough handling. And then, of course, he has agreed to it. And then we left the thing because he cannot pay the money now. He left the temple also and he went. He went to some other temple basically. Then when Guru Maharaj came, I just explained that one devotee was there, initiated devotee, and like this happened. And suddenly Guru Maharaj became so hot, so angry. The face and all became reddish. And he said, don't you know he is my disciple? Why you allow police to touch him? If you tell him something, if you do something, I don't mind. But as a senior brother, you have the right to do something. Why did you allow the police to touch him? His face and all became so reddish and loudly he was shouting. I was really trembling. He is my disciple. You have no right to put him into police. Guru Maharaj became very agitated. I could see that mood, how much he cares for a disciple. Even we don't appreciate much. We may be thinking that Guru Maharaj once in a while I am seeing, I'm not able to see him all the time. He may not know me. Last time when he came, he asked me my name. He does not even know my name, like that. But then, in principle, Guru Maharaj is so much concerned about, and is feeling as though something we did to his son. That kind of, you do to your child, somebody does something to your child, you feel so irritated. That kind of an agitation, irritation he felt. And he said, why you allow police to touch him? He is my disciple. Who gave you the right to do this? It's really, then only I understood we should deal with, devotees very carefully and not disturb under any circumstance, whatever may happen. It's like how much valuable a devotee is, a disciple is for Guru Maharaj was shown practically that day. I was really surprised how a person can be like this. He has to be having the interests. He has to be, a person who is keeping the interest of Krishna in mind. Otherwise, nobody can do this. This was like another big lesson I got from. But I didn't have any intention to do that. But then this fellow went ahead and did it without my information. So now you cannot say that, he said. You have told him, right? You have told him and he has done it without my information. That is not a proper logic. You have done it. You have diverged it to people who are not devotees. It's not good. It's a big mistake from your part, he said. Very strong he was. Smashed me practically. And he asked me to go and pay obeisance to him. And wherever he is, I don't know. I said, I don't know where he is. I don't know. I don't want to know where he is. But you should do it. Then of course he came, third day he came to the temple. Guru Maharaj was just leaving to airport. He was just stepping down from the temple. He came and he paid obeisance on the roadside. Then I said, here he has come, Guru Maharaj. I said, I was really surprised. He has come, Guru Maharaj. I said. And then Guru Maharaj, who? He said, yes, I told him. Then in front of Guru Maharaj, I straight went and fell at his feet. Sorry, Prabhu. I did not do purposely, but then he also said, I had some trouble. I didn't want to tell you. I am sorry. I have taken the chain of my mother and brought you. You can take it. You can take that money. All the more, it's like a heavy thing for me. And the Guru Maharaj said, no, you be here. Don't go anymore. Then he came and stayed in the temple. He continued the service. He became very nice devotee. I don't know where he is now. He's not in Kerala now. He's somewhere in the north region. He's there. And he will never leave because he has got such a taste from Guru Maharaj. Another thing is about translation. Now Guru Maharaj, nobody can fool around with him. Guru Maharaj was giving class. Even I was not trained to translate those days. And I was just a small boy. I used to have stammering. Blah 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 blah. I used to stammer. Like that only I can speak. I don't know how it went actually. And then one professor, Muthuswami, he is a very learned person. He is an astrologist. He is a very good astrologer, and he has written many books and all that. That status is there. And he was translating Guru Maharaj's lecture. Then Guru Maharaj is listening, and he is talking, and when he is translating, Guru Maharaj is listening. After about 5-6 sentences, Guru Maharaj found out he is giving his lecture. He is not. Guru Maharaj said, no, I want you to translate as it is. No, this is what I said. No, you said like this. And he was really shocked how he was able to follow Malayalam. This is like this, he said. He just corrected him. And the whole public was clapping like anything. This Muthuswami said, then he asked Muthuswami, sir, please. He asked me to translate. With my stammering went away somewhere. Really speaking, from that time onwards, I am speaking everywhere. That's the first lecture I started translating.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.